And welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you on board today. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is VolcanoX live stream. I'm glad to have everyone on board. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear, and things are happening. And let's see, Kevin Haynes says, welcome, Doc. Thanks, I appreciate that. And as long as everybody can hear me okay, and we are all good to go. So, hey, Joseph Fields Official just popped in as well. So, moderators right now, Arizona Snowman, of course, and CND Boy, as well as Lucas Snow and Joseph Fields Official. So, welcome all of you guys. Thanks for helping out. I do appreciate it. Definitely loud and clear. Thank you, Sherry. I hope it's not too loud. You can always adjust your volume if you have to, but I try to keep it as level a tone as possible. That way I don't get too loud for you. Loud and clear, Doc. Thanks, Colin. Thanks, King Colin. We got it. Anyway, hey, I see Sue Hayes just spoke up, and Sue was first one in today, I do believe. For cookies. Let me double check. Yep, it was Sue. And what's going on here? Hang on, something weird is going on. I just tried to do that and I couldn't get there. Wow, Rebecca Patterson with a wonderful super chat to start things off. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Rebecca Patterson. Okay, thank you for that awesome 10-pound super chat. That is wonderful. Thank you kindly, Rebecca. I do appreciate that. Okay, so back to what I was doing here, and that was trying to give Sue her cookies. So we'll do that real quick before I get lost on other tangents and do this. All right, so, okay, we got that, and Rebecca, thank you, and no problem on the lurking part, all good, we do appreciate it, no matter what. And let's see, okay, I better say hi to everyone before I forget to do that again, like yesterday. Wouldn't want to have 2 days in a row, that'd be embarrassing, or more embarrassing, so... let's get at it. Anyway, welcome, and we'll start out with Sue Hayes, of course, is here. Sophie, also in the house. Kate is back. Welcome. Kevin Haynes here. Adele is back in the house. Sherry also made it in. Kate, welcome. Hermione Schaefer, Colin Deadman, I'll welcome you guys. Henry Nelson also in the house. Going up a little bit more, trying to find some other names. We got Kevin Haynes, Andy Matthews, welcome back. And let's see, who else we got? We got Henry, we got Sherry, got Kate going up. Hermione is here. Welcome, Hermione. I'm glad to have you on board. And going up a little bit more, see Spooky Avocado. Welcome. Glad to have you back. And okay, just reading some of the comments here. I should just read names. All right, Mars 2028 back in the house. Good to see you. And going back up a little bit more. Who else do we have that we missed earlier? A lot of chatty people in here, though, which is really good. Echo the bot. Echo the bot. Echo the bot. Echo the bot. Echo, but welcome, Echo. Glad to have you on board. Looking at other wonderful things here. Let's see, who else I made it in? Oh, I'm already all the way to the top, so I think I got most of you. If I did miss you, I did not mean to do it on purpose, like Grandma B, who just snuck in the door, and she grabbed a cookie and ran. Chuckster's in the house. Welcome, Chuckster. Good to see you again. And glad you came back. And there's Lucas. And let's see. Looking. Did I miss anybody else in between here? No, I think we're good for right now. Lucas, just because you're a nice guy, Here, have a cookie. Okay, just so you don't go hungry. Oh, there we go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what we've got on the screen, of course, is Mount Etna, and that is located over in Sicily. Hey, Layla just popped in. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, Mount Etna in Sicily doing its thing. Apparently, the fissure at 2,800 meters, or somewhere the other one as well at about 1,900 meters, they are not producing as much lava flow anymore, from what I understand, and there may be blockages or something in the pipe. Who knows? And it is working on doing its thing up top again. So southeast crater apparently doing a little bit more activity than it was before. Let's get that big banner off the top of that screen here, and poof, there it goes. All right. Paul Williams also got in. Welcome, Paul. I think I might have missed you earlier there. Anyhow, yeah, a little bit of activity there, but nothing that is to write home about or anything like that. If we have a quick look back in time, they actually had this particular camera pointed at some other area, and I was trying to figure out why they were looking at it, and I still haven't figured it out. Maybe you guys happen to know why they pointed it to that particular location. Were they expecting some lava flow or something? That is something I was wondering about. And anyway, previously they were looking at some of this stuff that was happening there, like that. A lot of clouds and stuff in the way, again, same as yesterday, but the wind is nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get any time lapses made up, so a little bit disappointed that way. But anyway, if we go back a little bit further, about 10 hours ago or so, this is kind of what we were seeing. And you see the smoke coming off. Oh, hang on, maybe you don't see my mouse on here. Let me fix that. No, I wanted mouse. Mouse, where are you? Mouse, show mouse, there. That might work. Hey, there's my mouse. All right, so right in here, I was looking to see how that lava had flowed down here, and it looked pretty sad. It was actually, I do believe the terms that they use is it starts to crystallize and cools very quickly. And of course, any type of crystallization, it gives it very sharp, pointy surfaces, allows a lot of heat to come off of it, and keeps that cycle going. So any new lava coming over top of it will definitely be slowed down a bit, and that type of thing. So I wish we could see that a little bit better. I don't know if we can on the other views. Maybe, maybe not. Well, you can kind of sort of see it here. It's the three different patterns that it basically came down in, and then a fourth ring around the outside here. Those were the lava flows that we seen. And in a way, it's good that it slowed down a bit. Dr. Fox, I briefly talked to Two Pineapples on his channel last night. He said he's been busy lately, but if you have any questions about what's happening in Hawaii, feel free to email him. Okay, well, thank you. I will certainly do that. I have his email. It's okay. If I need something, I will let him know. And anyway, we do see what's going on right above it here, the way this is curling up, but you can see some darker material in there as well. So the eruptions out of the top and the southeast crater definitely are continuing and not slowing down. Let's put this back on live so we can see what that bacon flow looks like right now. If we go through some of the other cameras that they've got, we don't see quite as much, and just running through those. Hard to see anything in some of them, and looks kind of kind of wild. But there in a really long distance shot, you can see that smoke is just billowing off, and you can see some light up there, so you know that there is some activity up top. Unfortunately, in our views that we've got here, the close-up view, which would have been this guy here, is not showing up. So I don't know where they've got that camera pointed. We'll leave it back on this guy and turn that extra bit back on so we can see the second view of that lava flow. And that is still flowing, so it is nice to see. And pretty awesome. All right, what else did we need to take a look at here? That's basically about it for Etna, from what I understand. The quakes are still showing fairly moderate quakes that they've been seeing all the way along for up top, and that's not really a surprise. So it continues to chug along, and it's not going to stop till the day before Yvonne gets there. So we're going to have 4 more days of eruption, and then it's going to shut down, because that is the way things work. Hang on. No, Yvonne goes to Italy first and not to Sicily. So hang on. Well, when are you actually getting there, Yvonne? I'm just curious. You said, I think, the 19th or something. And I hope it doesn't shut down by then. Anyway, I think she might be hiding. Yeah, that's okay. Anyhow, it's all good, you guys. And as far as I'm having views of, hey, Aurelio's in, Adele also in the house. Did I miss anyone else sneaking in? I think we've got most of you. And yeah, I think we're good. Okay, let's slide over to our wonderful Iceland. And unfortunately, Iceland's 2 cameras that they had pointing at Ragnar were taken off. I'm going to just double check and see if they by chance have them back on. But they were removed earlier today, and I was quite disappointed with that. But hey, what do you do? You know, like, it is what it is. It's the way they do things there. So Iceland, just so we can see what it looks like there right now, that is kind of the only shot that we really have from them. And that looks like Reykjavik, and cruise ship over here in the harbor. Pretty awesome looking right there. And it's the boat. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look and see actually if we can find here what this looks like. Oh, I forgot to update this. That was the valley, Nodhaggy Valley yesterday, and we're going to just update that real quick. Give it a second, and we'll see if, yeah, it's kind of poor view. If we back up a little bit, there we go. In the wee hours or early hours of the morning, that's kind of what it looked like. No new action, of course. It doesn't look like there's anything changed, and that's the current picture, unfortunately. But hey, let's get over to the harmonic tremor chart, and we'll have a look at that and see what's going on. And clicked the wrong button here. Darn it. There we go. All right. Harmonic tremor chart, there it is, and there we go. Looking at what we've got here, I can refresh that. It is fairly new, just before the show, but you never know. I'll always want to have it up to date. Still noticing a downward decline here, so this guy is heading up a little bit, but this guy leveled off, and this is kind of going down. It was interesting to see this spike up, and I thought, okay, are we going to get something? But no such luck. Okay, so that is what we're seeing here. We don't see any major quakes. We do see this one guy in here, and possibly some smaller ones in or close to the area. Anyway, if we slide down to the Grindavik chart, that is slightly different, and we'll have a peek at that. The quakes do appear a little bit bigger at the Grindavik one, and it's kind of got the same consistency, though, a downward trend, and that is exactly the way the other one is going. So this I would have been a little bit apprehensive or worried about, but now that it's heading downward, I don't think we're going to see too much popping up there anytime soon. So again, harmonic tremor chart, that one is for Grindavik, and we'll zip it back up and leave it on the one for Fregelfjord, and that is a Ragnar, of course. And we'll leave it right there and move on to the earthquakes, and that is kind of interesting. They have some stuff going on here which I thought was kind of neat. We do have a few quakes up top here, little ones, and then our friend Astja. Is Astja going to go? Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've got out here in the water. Just the little guys, 1.1 right here, from today at 2:13 a.m., 9.4 kilometers down. If we zoom out a little bit and locate the other ones, and there was one here somewhere, yeah, 1.7, and of course these are on the fault lines. This is about 8.5 kilometers down, was actually from yesterday at 15:51, and that's okay. We will leave him be. And where's the other two? There was a couple more here. There they are. Or sorry, 4 or 3, yeah, something like that. No, there are 4. Kind of reminds me of that show Top Gun, where all of a sudden there was 4 and then 6 Russian MiGs. Kind of neat, right? Anyway, that one, that is a 1.2, and 9 minutes after midnight, 3 kilometers down. And let's see what this guy is. 11:38 a.m., 8.9 kilometers down for that, 1.2. We've got a 1.3 here, 4.1 kilometers down, again 9 minutes after midnight. So those might have been very close together there. So they're married, a married couple, and this guy here at 10.9 kilometers down, 5:34 a.m. and 1.2 in magnitude as well. So pretty awesome. But I don't think they're going to really make too much of a difference. In the scheme of things, of course, that is sitting on one of those big cracks. Of course, the big fissures here, and then coming out on this side. And there's just broken up material in here. So it's always interesting to see that. Anyway, zooming in on Astja a little bit, and that's a little bit more interesting because I just mentioned yesterday that, you know, there is still a considerable amount of uplift at Astja, and it's really not being publicized or brought to light, with the exception of a few of us who are kind of going, well, what's it doing? You know, like GeoHub and guys like that, myself actually wondering. Anyway, this was from 1838 yesterday, 4.3 kilometers down for that 1.3. And then we had the 1.0 right on the edge here from today at 2:56 a.m., 2.7 kilometers down, so not that far. And it's a 1.0. There's a 2.6 right here. 9:40 a.m., 4.1 kilometers down, and that's a little bit further back down, but anything can happen with that volcano at any point in time. It's basically a ticking time bomb. They're waiting for it to go, and it can go very quickly without warning. This guy here, a little quake 1.2, 17.8 kilometers down at 10:55 a.m. Really all by himself, so I'm not going to worry too much about him. And going over here at Grimsvatn, and Grimsvatn has had a couple of little ones. 1.1, 1.9 kilometers down yesterday from 2151, and the 1.4 was from 2151 as well, and 1.7 kilometers down. So yeah, close, but not doing anything. They must have had something, some kind of avalanche or something moved, caused it to ripple through and do its thing. Just south of Hekla a little bit here, we do have these two. Gonna take a quick peek. 1.9 sizable, 4.7 kilometers down, and came in at 9:11 this morning. And then there was also a 1.0 here, 8.5 kilometers down, and that was at 1:17 a.m. Iceland time, of course. So that's those two, and we slide further to the left, or I guess in this case west, sort of. Anyway, we have a 1.4 all by itself out here. This guy is 3.5 kilometers down, happened at 2:59 a.m. and not sure why or what's going on out there, but it did happen, and we'll carry on looking at other stuff. This is our Reykjanes Peninsula, of course, and Reykjavik, capital city. For those who are not familiar, this is the airport, Keflavik, Yardvik, and the Reykjanesbar. And if we slide down here a little bit, this is the town of Grindavik, and this is where the Blue Lagoon and the power plant is located. So looking at some of the quakes that have been happening in the area, we'll zoom over here, and of course Ragnar is located right about here. This is Geldingadarler Valley, and that's where Ragnar sits and doing its thing. And of course Meridalier down here, and this is Not Haggy and Not Creaky area. And speaking of Not Creaky, we've got a 1.0, and that's close to the parking lot, you guys. Very close. Anyway, that is 8:37 a.m. For that 1.0, 5.9 kilometers down, quite a ways down. Don't know if that's going to affect anything there. And looking at these guys here, 1.3 there, 5.2 clicks down, and 2:53 a.m. on that guy. This 1.1, 2:29 a.m. and 5.2 kilometers down. And then we've got 2.1 right here, and 6.1 kilometers down, 33 minutes after midnight on that guy. So not really a threat of any type, and I don't see anything down here in Grindavik on this particular map. So if we go over to the other side of the fence, this is the area that had the uplift, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen a volcano there yet, but let's take a look and see what we've got here. 1.4, 3.4 kilometers down, and 3:12 a.m. The other 1.4 right there, 3.8 clicks down as well, 3:14 time-wise, and this guy here also 3:14, 3.9 kilometers down. Boy, lots of 1.4s, and they're all about the same time, same area, really. Very interesting. And a 1.0, 4.8 kilometers down, 17:34 yesterday. Hey, wee Davy made it in. Welcome, as well as Kananaskis country. Good to see you guys. And let's see, 2.0 right there. There's actually a couple of quakes there. That's a 1.0, and that's at 17:37 from yesterday, 5.2 kilometers down. Let's see if we can, oh, there's actually 3 quakes there. Let's get the 1.5. Also from yesterday, 1737, 5.2 kilometers down. And then we have a 1.1 in between them from yesterday as well at 1906. And that is 1.1, 5.2 kilometers down. Did I see that right? I just want to double check. Yep, from yesterday. So all good, and that's what we're seeing. So we're not really seeing on this map, we're not seeing anything new or scary. Okay, and when I say scary, I always worry when we see earthquakes that are less than a kilometer down, and especially if they're sitting over top of a magma chamber. Anyway, this 1.1 out here on the right on the coastline, 5.5 kilometers down, and it was at 5:50 a.m. So pretty cool. And zooming out, looking, we've got a bunch out on the water here as well, and that's also a little bit interesting why all of a sudden we're seeing that again. Anyway, 10 kilometers down from yesterday at 16:50 for that 1.3, and there's the other one's 1.6 right there. Yesterday 1727 at 10 kilometers down for 1.6, and this 1.7 also 10 kilometers down, 1727 was the time on that guy. And zoom out a little bit and find the other ones here. Curious about this 2.2. Was that yesterday's? Yep, 1430, 11.8 kilometers down. And then there were the other 2 quakes here somewhere. There they are. Okay. Not sure if those are yesterday's as well. That'll be interesting to see. Come on. Click on it. There we go. No, today at 3:28 a.m. For that guy, 8.3 kilometers down, and the other one is 1.1 kilometers down. So that's a little bit scary. All right, 1.2 in magnitude, 3:28 a.m. And see, that kind of thing, if there was a bunch more around it with that same level, I'd be going, hey, we're going to get a volcano under the water. But only seeing one there, I'm not going to worry so much. Again, this is all following along on our mid-Atlantic ridge and all the rifts. So that's exactly where it's flowing. It's almost like it's tectonic action that's happening rather than magmatic movement, and that is kind of interesting. Hey, Berger came in. Welcome. Guten Abend. And guten Abend to all of those in Germany and whoever speaks German. I know there's people here from Germany, but also Holland and Sweden and Switzerland. No, I don't know. Any Swiss people here today? No, I haven't seen any Swiss people. No Swiss cheese today either. But I did see magpies. And you guys, there are 4 baby magpies in total, as I found out today. And that was a surprise. Belgium. Berger is in Belgium. That's okay. I won't hold that against you, Berger. Belgium is a nice place. I've been there once as a child, driving through with my uncle and my aunt. A long time ago. I think it was 1966, 67, something like that. A long time ago. All right, 22 past the 9 p.m. here, Doctor. Okay, wee Davy, no worries. And that's all good. Yep. Yeah, for magpies to have 4 little chicks is actually very odd. Usually they have 2. And when they have more, like 3 is usually a wow moment. But to find out that there's 4 in total this time around, that's pretty cool. So I hope the little ones grow. Anyway, let's see what else we have on the other chart here. And I did kind of look at this, and I thought to myself, well, what the heck have we got going on here? And I wanted to see where the new ones are, and of course the new ones are the bright colored ones. This one here, 4.9 kilometers down for a 0.87. This happened at 15:26 this afternoon in Iceland. So that is just outside of the south west side of Grindavik, right off the road. There's also this 4.8 happened at 7:16 this morning, 2.3 kilometers down for that 0.44. And the one right in town that they're showing here, 2.69 kilometers, or so 2.7 kilometers down, 0.23 or 26, my bad, and that is not so bad. Looking at this here, don't like that. 0.48 kilometers down, or 480 meters below the surface, and that is 1:34 a.m. for that guy. This 0.09, again 900 meters down, and 906 meters down. And 15:36 is the time on that guy. 1.35 kilometers down, 135 meters on that. 0.34 and 13:16 is the time on that. And then we had this other guy here, 4.3, again 135 meters down at 15:15. That worries me, you guys. Those are in a bad spot, because if that happens, that could cause a flow into Grindavik, but I hope nothing comes out of it. Taking a quick look at these guys here, again, very close to the surface, 135 meters down, 0.27, and I'm not sure what's going on, if this is on the edge of the uprise, and we're seeing some deformation of the land, perhaps. This one is 1.1 kilometers down, 0.25, and 10:25 a.m. So what I'm kind of looking at here is that what's happening? Are we seeing the uplift area in here, and this whole area is lifting, and this is just the edges cracking? Looking at this and not seeing anything in the middle is a little bit suspicious. Just looking at these, this one is 4.8 clicks down, and that is 4.2, and that is a 0.13. I'm going to try to find the bigger ones out of these here. Here's a 2 that might be older, from 57 minutes after midnight, 5.2 kilometers down on that guy. Here's a 1.47, 5.3 kilometers, or pardon me, 5.43 kilometers down, 18 minutes after midnight. Pardon me. And again, these depths are a lot deeper than the other side. So thank you, Kate, for that 5-minute warning, and Kevin Haynes for the 4-minute warning. Awesome, and all good, you guys. This one was actually from yesterday at 23:34 yet. So this is quite interesting to see all of those little tiny ones. And again, you guys can be your own judge and jury as to where it's going to pop up, if at all. Some of these other ones here, I'm just kind of clicking on stuff, looking to see when they will happen, or how deep they are. And we're not seeing anything too shallow over here on this side at all. And I'm thinking that we may not see much happen there. Over here, again, a little bit deeper, right around the Blue Lagoon and the power plant area, so that's probably okay too. Saves them a little bit of a hassle. And where's this guy? 2.1 for that really little 0.01. Again, you know, I'm hoping it doesn't open up here. I'm hoping it opens up in the middle here somewhere, but that would be not so good here. Anyway, sliding over a little bit, we did see on this map that we do have one earthquake over near Ragnar, and that is a 0.81 and is 5.1 kilometers down from 6:58 a.m. you guys. So that is pretty awesome to see. And if we get rid of that guy, I wanted to slide back here. We did see the two close to Hekla. We did see the one out at Grimsvatn, and this is here at Asja. This is what the other chart was not showing us, and we are seeing a lot more little quakes, some from different times here. This is a 2.7 kilometers down, 8:56 a.m., that kind of thing. So there are some very new ones in here. 2.57, that's the one from 4 kilometers down. But we do see a bunch of little ones in here. And my point is that with that uplift, we could see something happen at Asja in a very short order. So it doesn't take much to set that volcano off, from what I understand. And we'll see what happens in the future. Anyway, it is time for me to take a break, you guys. I'm going to pop it back over here onto Mount Etna. And, of course, what you're seeing is the end of that lava flow. And I think we are getting a little bit more lava flow out of those vents at 2,800 meters again, because this looks like it's fairly new. I'm not sure if that's coming down the path around it, or if it's coming right from the vent, but that's certainly what it looks like at that same spot. And if that is the case, then that's pretty cool. We do like seeing the bacon come from that. Anyway, for those good people who are in here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like. That would really, really be awesome and very kind of you. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, we do have the doors open that you should be able to come in and chat and subscribe and do all that nice stuff very easily right now. I'm going to double check just to make sure. I do believe, yeah, I have it open for anyone right now. But what will happen if we end up getting a bunch of bad guys spamming again, we will turn on subscriber only mode. And that will remove anyone that is doing their thing. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Please don't go away. We got lots more to come. Thanks, guys. And there we are, back again. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you guys on board. I see a few more people popped in. Welcome to Omi54. Oh, glad to have you back on board. Davey, I think we got you earlier there. And welcome. Alba Girl we got earlier as well. I see Grandma B. Kananaskis country made it in. Welcome. And we got Burger before the break, so no worries. John Shepard, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And just cruising up the list here real quick to see if I missed anyone else. Connie, Tyree, welcome back. Big Toe also in the house. Good to see you. And going up, going up, going up. And I don't see anybody else. Okay, we're good for right now. Tetra is also here. Welcome, Tetra. Don't want to miss you, and got you in there. So, really good. I'm glad to have everyone here, and you guys can hear me. Thank you for the welcome backs, everyone. I appreciate that, and that we are on our way here. So, yeah, on the screen, of course, is Mount Etna, still showing that lavally flow. Beautiful bacon coming out of there. And two slightly different views of the same area, and that's just to kind of help out and show you where it's flowing, and we like it, and nice to see lava. I love lava. Bacon. All right, okay, let's trek around the world. Before things get too dark in the Azores, let's have a look there and see what's happening. Since we already had a good look at what Iceland is doing. And let me see, there we go. And unfortunately, it's gotten so cloudy over there, you cannot see Pico Island or Mount Montana anymore, but you can see the harbor down here, where it's usually very bright lights, but that's what it looks like during the daytime, and really nice to see. And of course, here's our little cove, or a bay as I refer to, and you can see that rock out there. That's volcanic rock, by the way. Well, it's all volcanic. The whole darn island's volcanic, so never mind just that being volcanic. But we do see some splashing on the shore here, not anything really mad or bad, so a little bit choppy, but good weather conditions for them. And here's kind of an interesting shot. That ship that's usually docked or parked over here is in a different spot slightly. I think they're leaving. Oh my God, they're leaving us behind. Oh no, the ship is departing, you guys. What are we gonna do? But that one doesn't have ice cream, so let it go. Don't worry about it. All right, no ice cream on board. They don't have a nice dispenser, not like the other ones in Japan. Okay, anyway, we just watched that little guy chugging away here, so pretty cool. Anyway, let's get over and welcome Anna Wallner. Glad to have you on board. And here we go to see what we've got for today on the Azores. And this one is showing Sao George right there for that 1.9, and that was at 7:51 a.m. We also have this guy here, 1.5 from 14:57, and a 1.8 from 18:54, and then of course rounding it off with a 1.7 again from 19:16. So that's kind of the activity that we're seeing in the area, and that is kind of just what we've got. I'm going to put it on a little bit wider here, and we will look at the other chart as well. I'm going to refresh this one just so we have it, and we get the latest and greatest information that way, and not something fictitious. We do see that little quake here 20 hours ago, 2.1. I made that bigger. There we go. Map is bigger. All right. And zooming in here, just to do a quick count, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our locations. So that 2.0 hour and 31 minutes ago for that guy. This one 13 hours ago for the 2.3, 1.5 5 hours ago, and 1 hour 9 minutes ago for that 2.2. I thought there were some different sizes there. Let's take a look and see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 listed, and these two are not on St. George. They are out in the water, and these other ones are. So 4 on St. George and the other 2 out elsewhere. If we have a quick look at the chart, oh darn it, again, it does it to me all the time. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, there we go. Not sure what they're counting here. Probably this guy, this. These, I'm not sure if that was after midnight or not. But that's what we're seeing. Kind of looks like 6 quakes or 5 quakes and a little one. But 6 in total here, showing for the day. So if there is something going on, it's being very sedate and quiet. These guys are down 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers, and roughly about 5 kilometers on that one. The other 2 up near the surface. So don't know what to say about it, but still, holding my breath, hoping that we're going to see some action. But again, I think we are spinning wheels here in a way. It is one of those things where it's not going to happen very quickly. Let's throw that back onto here so I can find it later, and that is that harbor picture during the daytime without lights on. Pretty cool. Moving over, next guy on the list here, Popocatépetl, and that is popping from the Azores all the way over to Mexico, and we travel pretty fast, like light speed, and there's Popocatépetl off-gassing, continuing to do its thing. Hopefully I will have better view. No, darn it, those clouds are in the way. Somebody move those clouds. I want to see what's going on there. Anyway, not going to worry about that shot. We'll carry on with other volcanoes. We cannot see this one. This is Fuego de Colima, south of Guadalajara, Mexico. And we cannot see it. It's in the clouds. And this is another Fuego, but this is in Guatemala, and not to be confused. And it's also doing what it does best, and that is hide in the clouds. It did show its lovely face earlier, and this was just prior to it disappearing into the abyss of nothingness. And there's a little bit of a plume coming out right around 6:57 a.m. So that's kind of what we're seeing, but it wasn't heavy eruptions anymore. So I'm at home, you're at home, welcome home, and glad you're at home, Yvonne, and all good. Anyway, yep. Looking at what we see, you see it disappear. But earlier, oh, hang on. Yeah, I didn't notice this here earlier. We're going to have to look at this guy here. Let's just have a look at how this started. And this was actually a fairly decent plume coming out of here. And you notice it's kind of got trying to form a lenticular cloud there, as well as having that big plume come out. Kind of weird looking and ominous, eerie even. Looks like, what is that? Something with 2 big ears. A poodle with big ears? I don't know. A big bad wolf. Something with horns and bad hair. Anyway, definitely a double whammy going up there. So that is a fair size plume. Oh, there's another little one coming off of a different opening as well. So kind of neat to see that. Black Angel, yeah. Now it's all kinds of weird shapes. I don't know what to make of it. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Anyway, looks pretty awesome, you guys, and that lenticular cloud trying to build itself up even more. Um, right at dawn is usually when they do that. Once they start getting that heat and the cold air rising, it holds onto the heat somehow and does that. That's pretty cool. Or warm. Cool, warm. Yeah, warm makes cool. All right. Anyway, we're going to leave that there so we know what it looks like in at present time, and unfortunately, it is not a good show. This did not get updated, and I was wondering why our pictures were not showing up here. So this is not updated for 2 days. I'm not going to worry about that. This guy here finally working. Hey, Momo Tombo. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the lovely crater up top, and you can see that it is smoking. It's smoking. All right. So that is Momo Tomba in Tombo in Nicaragua. And of course, this is the other picture. This one is a stall 2 from the 9th. So nothing new coming out of Messiah. And hopefully they'll get those other 2 cameras fixed. And yep, house to get some food. Yeah, you better go get some food, Yvonne, and bring us something. Bring us something nice. And some nice Wiener Schnitzel. Oh boy, I'm gonna get shot. Anyway, let's see. What else are we gonna go to? Let's carry on here. We got time to go do this. Unfortunately, Merapi is not showing us anything decent, and that is a little bit of a disappointment. I don't know why they've changed their camera views. But that is kind of what they've done to it, and we're not seeing what we need to. They did put weather on there. Whoop, let's fix that up by doing that. And that is kind of what we're seeing there on the other one. So not anything spectacular, unfortunately. And going over to our other one here. They too had some difficulty with visibility, and that's over at Semeru and the other ones as well. Bottom left is Semeru. You can see a little bit coming out of there. Let me make sure I get on there to make sure that's moving and doing its thing. Yeah, I see the clocks working. So that is Semeru down bottom left. Top left of is Luolatok, and that is also got a little bit of a plume up top, and nothing major. We see Ewu is a little further east, and we can see the sun is rising, but you can see that smoke is heading off towards the light area there. Not anything too spectacular, but it is off gassing, so it's continuing to do what it needs to. And of course, top, oh, hey, we just seen a lightning flash. And top here, of course, is Krakatoa. And before that lightning flash, you could see a little bit of light down here, but we also see more smoke coming out of the crater. And that is definitely building up. That crater is a little taller than what it used to be, that's for sure. But yep, it's still active, just not doing anything major right now. Let's have a quick look. Nope, that one did not work. Let me see if I can refresh that and see what they're showing here. Other than commercials, and we'll get past that. Okay, there we go. And that is their shot of Semeru. Unfortunately, that's not very good. And there we go. Straighten it out, but I want to crank up the quality, that's as good as it gets, unfortunately, and now it's buffering already. Wonderful. Right at dawn. Anyhow, that gives you a pretty good idea what it looks like. Hasn't changed from yesterday much at all. And on that friendly note, let's carry on. I will leave it there. Actually, I'll park it on that one so I can find it. We'll go over to Japan real quick and have a look there. And of course, there you can see that is Sakurajima. And Sakurajima is doing some interesting off-gassing. Looks pretty awesome. Let's have a closer up look. And this is the view that sees the crater very close up. And you can see that smoke coming out. Very gray, very light colored smoke. And I'm wondering if it's because of all that rain they've had and it's just steam right now. So that is a possibility. Anyway, let's go have a look and see if our ice cream boat is there. I see a boat, you guys. There is a boat there. If you hurry, you can get some ice cream and run down. They've got some good flavors, you guys. Really good flavors. And I'm pretty sure they were really nice. Anyway, let's see what else we got. So the sun is rising at Sakurajima at 5:54 a.m. and I'll take a look at the other volcanoes. Hey, we do have a lenticular cloud kind of built up around Mount Fuji, and unfortunately it looks like it's going to rain there. We do have some lower clouds as well as some very high stuff up top. So a little bit of rain maybe in the forecast. Let's pop over to our next one. And yep, they're definitely getting some rain here. And this is ASO. ASO, A-S-O is the way it is spelled. And ASO-san is in the clouds. And so we have no idea. It's probably steaming because we had a lot of rain up here. So it is a category green though, so it's not likely to be erupting anything right now anyway. And popping over, and this is of course Suwanoshi-jima, and we can't see a darn thing. Let's see what it looks like here. I think they tried. Yeah, they tried. This is, let's see, about 8.5 hours ago almost. You can see at the top of the crater, and you can see that there's smoke coming out of it, and that it is indeed active. But we don't have very good visibility there whatsoever. So that is pretty cool. Ice cream mixed with cola. Yeah, that's, what do they call that? They call that a float. So if you have a Coke float or something like that, I like mine with Pepsi. All right. Speaking of ice cream boats, is that another ice cream boat coming? I think there is right there. So, yep, you're going to have all your choices for ice cream right away, and you guys definitely can run down and grab some. And you don't even need an umbrella today. It's beautiful weather out there. Look how nice it looks. This early in the morning, though, I think they do have bacon ice cream as well for breakfast. Just so you guys know. But anyway, that is pretty awesome to see. So boat is coming in. Boat number 2 is coming in. And we're all good. 3-minute warning. Thank you, Kate. I do appreciate that. And yeah, we're just about there. Coke and red wine? Wow, I've never tried that. I can't drink, unfortunately, Omi, so I won't be trying it. But you're more than welcome to. I can't do anything alcoholic, so my Crohn's disease just does not like alcohol, and I end up kind of being allergic to it for some reason, because I guess it hits me too quickly if I have open fissures and stuff like that. And we all know about fissures. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave that boat be. We're going to go elsewhere. Let's take a look at Taal and see if the sun is rising yet. Ooh, just rising. It is a little scary looking, actually. Kind of nice looking, but a little scary looking. With those clouds, it does look like we are seeing some off-gassing happening from our wonderful Taal, and that is right here. You can see that plume going up there. So definitely getting some evaporation happening at Taal, and nice to see that. Pretty awesome. Okay, we are getting pretty darn close to break time, so I will figure out what we're going to do here. Probably put it back onto our bacon over at Etna for the time being while I'm on break. And for those people, yeah, it is bad. Yeah, most people think that's strange. Yeah, it is kind of. Put it this way, you know, as much as I like the taste of a beer, only the problem is I have a couple sips, and about 3 to 5 minutes later, I'm basically bent over with pain and that kind of thing. So can't do that, and we'll leave it alone. Okay. It does look kind of weird and awesome and nice and spooky and stuff. So, yep, definitely some off-gassing. Anyway, you guys, it's all cool. So for those people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting it and helping us out. That would really, really be awesome of you guys. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're at it. And also, I want to mention if we have these bad trolls coming through again, as far as the spammers with their sex links and all that. Right now, I do have the doors open. We will turn around and put it back onto subscriber-only mode if that occurs again. Okay, so we will put it back onto Mount Etna and let that wonderful music play and all that stuff. And all those who didn't get their ice cream, just remember both boats are in right now, so you can hurry down and get some. And let's get some music happening, and we'll go from there. All right, there we go. Music is on, and I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Please don't go away. After the break, we come back with bacon seeds and hopefully your bacon ice cream. Anyway, keep smiling, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000. And this is VolcanoX live stream. We'll be back in 5 minutes. the microphone is back on. Welcome back, everyone. I'm glad to have you guys on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. Thanks for hanging around and being here today. And we do see, let's see, Geoplanet Jane, I came in during, just as I went for a break. Wormhand is also here. Saying welcome back. Thank you. And Sharon Stewart says, I hear you, DrFox2000. Excellent. Thank you. And that tells me I'm back. All right. So glad to have you guys on board. If I didn't say hi to you guys earlier, or somebody got missed there, please do excuse me. I do try to say hi to everyone and welcome them into the channel, like Tom Dice, who's high all lurking and driving home, so he can't really partake too much unless he's at a stoplight or something and no cops are watching him text. Anyway, that is all good. So yeah, thanks everyone. Just because it's Saturday, wow, Omi, and that is fantastic. Metal Omi 54, and that is awesome. Thank you for that wonderful $9.99 super chat. That is wonderful, and love it. And since it's a Saturday, I noticed you put the hedgehog there. I did notice that earlier when you first came in. You put a hedgehog behind there as well. Do you like those little pointy things? And I know they make good little pets. Good to see you. Funny Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot ain't gonna answer you. Unless you poke him. He might. He might. Anyway, thank you very kindly, Omi54, for that wonderful super chat. And let's get over to our bacon seeds, you guys. It is that time of the day. So, yeah, now you're provoking them, Jane. Yeah. Oh, bacon seeds, here we go. And, oh, that was the smiley fella from yesterday, the last one that we had. So let's carry on with today's. And that is a... yeah, bacon, buns, ready to go. I've never tried bacon on a poppy seed bun, or yeah, that might be interesting. Okay, looks good. We like it, you guys. Pretty awesome. And it is definitely bacon seed material. Here's these two guys. They're posing for the picture. Of course, they've been dirty. They've been rotten in the saucepan there, I think, looking at their snouts. Somebody didn't wash them beforehand, or they didn't clean up. Must have been right after dinner. Hopefully they'll wash up afterwards and get everything going. So, but they certainly don't look like they're starving by the looks of it. Those lovely little guys. All right, next wonderful bacon seed. He's going, okay, I had mine, I want more. And, oh, you're going to pet me? Yeah, I like petting. Yes, please pet me and then feed me some more. And wonderful. Yeah, that is a beautiful looking, the expressions. And it really, since starting doing the bacon seeds on here, I never realized that pigs have so many smiles on their faces. They really do. And it's nice to see. It's wonderful to see, really. Seeing any animal having a grin, it really does lift you up a little bit. He's been snuffling some mushrooms. Yeah, he's been doing something. He's got looks like he's got egg all over his face. And that's him after he cleaned himself up, and he's now telling us where to go. Yeah. Look at that wonderful tongue sticking out, and I swear that's another a smirk, is what that is. Hey, Terry Curry, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And yep, been a while. A long time since I've been here. Too busy with my prospecting. Well, I hope you're making some money at least with your prospecting. That would be a really, really good, Terry, and that is definitely worthy. Anyway, yep, pig pout. Yep, awesome looking little stick your tongue out type pig. Okay, we might have seen these guys before way back when, but it's always cute to see one pushing and the other one's going for the ride. He's such a nice guy. He's giving everybody else a lift on that wonderful skateboard. A little hard. They should take it over on the sidewalk rather than on the grass. It'd be much, much easier and faster for them. So that is what we've got. And let's get to our last bacon seed for today, and that is this fella. Whoop, and he is not bad looking. He's got a dirty snout too, but he's still not bad looking, and kind of like them. Definitely a small little bacon seed. Gotta love those white eyelashes. That is kind of neat on this little guy, and definitely cute as all get out. So really definitely, yeah, fun, you guys. Lots of fun. Anyway, that is pretty awesome. That's our bacon seeds today. Let's pop back over to all here. White mascara, that's it. There is to all since Jane wanted to see it, and I figured I better put it back on here. And the sun is rising a little bit, so we do see a little bit more light, and we definitely see it continuing to off-gas fairly well. That plume is continuing to grow and do its thing. It doesn't look like it's going very quickly, but it is definitely there. So that is, of course, to all in the Philippines, and it is continuing to do what it has done. Let's go over to Yellowstone, and let's look at all the funny people standing around. I wonder what they're looking at. Hey, anybody see an old geezer around there anywhere? And, oh, hang on. Old Faithful is what they're looking at. And, of course, it is wonderful to see that. Oh, I opened up another window somewhere else here. Darn it. Okay, fix that. Okay, let me get onto the old geyser, and kind of point at it a little bit. So it should be coming out here. For those who aren't familiar with this, yeah, they smile till we make pork chops out of them. Yeah, unfortunately, that is the way it is. The one thing that we do have to mention, though, a lot of these pigs, the pictures of the little ones, they're all basically what we call pet pigs or mini pigs, very small, and no, you're not going to eat those. You're going to keep them as pets, right? So it's like having big horses and little horses, ponies and stuff like that, or miniature horses. You're not going to be using them to pack material up and down mountains. You're going to use the big horses for that, right? That kind of thing. So pets, that's what a lot of them are. All right, come on, somebody open the valve. Run down there to Yellowstone and open that valve up. And actually, I wonder if they've ever done that. Set an old valve there and have some guy just spinning it just right before the eruption, and make people think that he's actually cranking it open for them. That would be pretty awesome. And I think it'd be funny as all get out. We gotta have got to have some, actually get the rangers in on it and bring it in there and have him kind of cranking it open just right before the eruption is happening, and that would be pretty cool. People used to boil their eggs there. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. And I'm dying laughing. And oh, no, don't die. Don't die. I cannot afford the insurance. Okay, call 911 or something if you're dying. All right. Well, Nightbot, you can call my name first, but back. Oh, never mind. Omi's getting fresh with the Nightbot. Omi, just to let you know, Nightbot is just a bunch of scripting and mechanical stuff. Not going to be any good to you. Okay. Anyway, I'm waiting for Old Faithful to shoot out here, so I'm trying to blow some time, but it's not working. Come on, Old Faithful, crank it up and make it happen. Would be really nice. What? Yes, hella crazy. Okay. Anyway, okay, this ain't happening. We'll go to Hawaii first. We'll come back in a minute or two. Anyway, there's Hawaii. That is from this morning at 2:36 is what it looked like. A pretty awesome shot. We can see that the level is still down quite a ways here, maybe a couple of meters in that lava pond by the looks of the rings around the outside. Let's refresh that and we'll get there. It looks like it's filled up a little bit, and it's only about a meter down from the edge, so a lot more lava, and not as much lava sitting in the toe though, and that may not have flow going in there anymore. It may have blocked up here while it was on the lower levels, but we do know that it gets fed from back here. There's a lava tube underneath here, and that is, you can see the striations in the crusting of the lava up top here, and definitely shows the flow, and that's kind of what we're seeing there. This again from 3:12 a.m. This is a longer range shot, of course. Putting it here, you can kind of see the primary vent, and this is the kind of the hornito where it flows into that and then goes into the lava pond. We'll refresh that so we can see it in the clouds. And there it is. Hard to see with the smoke there, but it is definitely there. And it is progressing further and further away from the wall here. And it used to sit over here, and it's now way out here. Also, in this shot, you can see that this whole area in the center is looking like it is uplifted a little bit, and if that is the case, that's exactly what you're seeing. So we are seeing some uplift happening in there. The newer lava magma around the outsides doing its thing continuously. Let's have a look at the other side. This one, of course, being from 3:07 a.m. and that is pretty awesome. Again, you can see the primary lava is coming from the vent here, and it's hard to tell right there, but there's a lava tube in there, and going into the toe as well. We do see in the background some of the hot spots, but nothing major. And refreshing that to current time. Again, here you can see the big cracking around the edges there, where it tears off and rolls down towards the outside of the caldera walls. And here you can see the lava is filled up fairly well within that lava pond. Primary vent over here, and of course the flow is kind of going in there. Again, looking around the edges, we do still see a lot of smoke on the edges themselves, but it's a little harder to define it during the day here with this particular angle. Let's have a look at the thermal here from 3:14 a.m. Again, a primary vent This is a little hornito where it divides it up and allows it to flow out into the lava pond. We do see this area back here cooling off quite a bit, same as the other stuff around the edges. And again, you can kind of see that whole cooled area in the center and the fresher stuff on the outside. So that's kind of neat to see. I'm going to refresh this to current time, and this is from 11:14. So that's about the right time there. We do see again a primary vent area and the little hornito divider here with the lava tube going this way. But there also has to be some kind of tubes or something feeding this area over here, obviously, because it is red hot. And that is what it's been doing quite a bit. And this area is actually starting to build up somewhat. And I'm wondering if it's going to get to the same level as this. And again, you can almost notice here that it's not an optical illusion. It is looking like the darker area here is up higher than the lower flow areas around the edges. So we do have a floating island in the middle here. We actually have a floating island, an island on top of a floating island, which is pretty cool to see. Anyway, that is what Hawaii is doing right now. Let's see if Old Faithful is. Oh boy, that's somebody open the valve already, will you? Holy mackerel! That thing is taking too long to get going. Yeah, we need somebody to open the valves. This is not good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Open the valves, you guys. We want to see it. And all right, let's. Oh, I'm doing things on other pages here, so you can see my mouse. I'm going around Hawaii right now. All right, I know, being a wise guy. All right, okay. Let's take a look at the Hawaiian earthquakes real quick, and see what that does for us then. And oh, hang on, that's not the right one. I wanted to click on this guy here. Earthquakes. There we go. And there's our island chain of Hawaii, and beautiful. We don't see too many new ones here, so this will be relatively quick. I'm not going to go with depths. Most of them are between 30 and 35 kilometers down, and that should be it. So this one here, 1.9 from yesterday, 2300. This guy here is 2.0, 2330 yesterday. This guy is a 1.7, 2042 yesterday. So a lot of these are just yesterday's. 2:03 a.m. for this 1.8, and that is pretty awesome. A brand new one, or newer. This other one here, a 1.8 from 1802 yesterday. And this guy here is yesterday's as well, 1736. And this guy is from today at 10 a.m. and that is a 2.1. So not too much activity. We do have this guy kind of peeking out here, and that is from 5:53 a.m. and that is just on the down slope of Kilauea. Just zooming out a little bit, we didn't see anything else at Mauna Loa or Mauna Kea at all, but Kilauea, that's where it is located, and zooming into the caldera a little bit. So caldera within a caldera within a caldera type action here, and hopefully everything will be okay and cool there, and we'll see what happens in the future. And 2 pineapples usually goes in over here for observations when he's over. So that's kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. It's in this area, and shooting over. Pretty awesome stuff. All right, let's go back to Old Faithful, and They still didn't open up the valves. All right, either that crowd is way too early, or Old Faithful is just not wanting to go. It should have gone by now. What's going on here? Did somebody turn off the steam? We need Old Faithful to erupt. Please turn it back on. Thank you. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I don't think it's doing it. All right. Hi, Jane. Keeping out of trouble. Oh, not so much. And oh, you're getting in trouble, Jane. I hope you. Never mind. Stay calm. Stay cool. Stay collected. Stay out of trouble. All right. Someone turned the valve the wrong way. Lucas, get over there and turn it the other way, so they understand. There is arrows on there, and it says open and close. I don't understand how they can get that mixed up. Yeah, open up. Yep, we need it to open up. Come on, you guys. Break is just about here, and we need to have this going for the break. So anyway, I think it will erupt right away here, so I am going to get ready for that break, you guys. And it's a faucet. Okay, I'll get the plane ticket. Yeah, you better use that teleporter instead, because we need some action real quick. And pretty awesome. Okay, for those good people, we need Siggy to go fix it. Yeah, for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button and you're enjoying the show, by all means, give it a quick shot. It really would be nice of you. And also, what? Squirrels? Where? Squirrels? No, there's no squirrels. What the fox happened? LOL, I have no idea, wee Davy. Anyway, we're starting to cook there, and maybe it will go. Anyway, hit that like button, you guys. That'd be awesome. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And, of course, don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're there doing that. And on that friendly note, I am going to leave it here. It will erupt right away. And, of course, what you are seeing is Old Faithful in Yellowstone National Park in the United States of America. So we'll leave it on there, and I am going to go for a 5-minute break, you guys. I think there's some music on here. We'll try this stuff. I don't know if it works. It's old music, quiet music, spacey music. Yeah, it's music. I don't know. Is that music loud enough? Should be okay, eh? Yeah, I think we're good. Tom Truelove, we rescued a stuck baby duck this morning. Tom, you're a hero. Glad that you did that, and we really do appreciate it. Music, okay, all right, excellent. So, yeah, we always like people who save ducks and other such fine animals. And okay, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to go for my break, and this should erupt within a minute or so, if not right away. Rides of the Valkyries. Okay. I'll be back, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000. This is VolcanoX live stream. And don't go away, guys. I'll be back. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. I decided not to put that music back on. By the time I get it all switched and everything, it'd be too much hassle here and take up a little too much time turning off the other stuff in the background. So yes, we did see the old faithful gushing up there and doing its thing. So pretty awesome. And welcome back to all of you. And I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You are watching VolcanoX live stream. And yeah, I'm not going batty yet. Soon, though. Soon. And that is all cool. Anyway, looking not bad there. We did want to have another look and see what Sakurajima is doing now that it's a little bit lighter there. See if our ice cream boat is, yeah, the other one is docked and it's still there, or well, another one. You can definitely get your ice cream while you're here. And it is still doing its wonderful stuff. So we'll leave Sakurajima alone. Quick peek back at Taal. How big? Yellowstone crater. Well, it's depending on what you want to call the crater there. There are multiple calderas, and the very, very largest one is like 120 kilometers in diameter. Okay, but depending on which eruption you're looking at. 35 miles, yeah, depending on which eruption you're looking at, Jane. Because it's basically multiple calderas that we've got there, right? And again, it's one of those things. 120 kilometers, or what was it? It's about 80. Yeah, the big one. Okay, I thought the big one is close to 80 miles, which is somewhere around 120 clicks, 70 miles. Sorry. If I recall correctly, and it's kind of on a diagonal shape. It's not really nice and round. Some of them, though, like the other ones, there's basically three major calderas that they're looking at from the past history, and the biggest one was very, very large. The latest one, though, wasn't as big, and I think that's the 35-mile one, and it's about 50 kilometers, and that is second in size. So, pretty cool. Terry Curry, have you been able to get any prospecting on your river? No, I haven't. And river has been awfully, awfully high. And that is part of the problem. I've looked a few times and thought, okay, it'd be nice, but yeah, no, the water level is not dropped enough to make it comfortable. It is way, way too deep, unfortunately, and I'm not going to start digging in people's yards. Although it would be a thought. Have to wait till about August to see that water level go down a whole bunch, and that'll make things a little bit better. Apparently, they've had a fair amount of snow in the Rocky Mountains, so we are seeing lots of wonderful higher levels of water. Anyway, let's see. What did we look at? We didn't look at earthquakes yet. Let's pop over there and have a look and see what's on our earthquake map. And of course, we always like to go for the red ones. And we have a new one that just occurred in Hawaii, and that is a 2.3 at 15:38 today, their time. So fairly fresh. That's about 6 minutes ago, if I'm correct, and not too bad. Not going to worry about it though. Looking at Kermadec Ridge, we do have out here towards Tonga, and that is a 4.9 from today, 10:37, and Kermadec Ridge again right here, 5.6 just north of New Zealand, and that's what we're seeing there on that guy 10 kilometers down, and then another one 4.6, and that's 114.7 kilometers down, and that was at 12:26. But the bigger one that we're looking at is out here, 5.4. Well, it's actually sizable. I'm not going to say bigger. Okay. 14:56 was the time on that, their time, and that is south of Australia, obviously, and I'm not sure if they would have felt that. The other ones that happened not too long ago here, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Now remember what I was saying, we're seeing this here yesterday. I said we're going to see some more on the ridge, and lo and behold, look at this. We got a 4.9 on the Rikens Ridge, causing that to move. So this is, it was here, caused this to move, and caused that to move. We're going to see some more uptick right here in Iceland, because if this actually did push, we're going to see it open up a little bit. And looking at these other ones here, Mid-Atlantic Ridge 4.7 on that guy. The other one is a 5.1, and then we've got this 5.6 happening there. So pretty awesome. We also see this guy out here, Reunion and Maritas, or what, something like that, whatever it is. Anyway, out here, Reunion area, 5.0, so not very, very large, but still, it counts. It's fairly fresh, and that is noticeable. I'm more interested, though, in this one up here on the Rikens Ridge, and we see where it is. So it's past the curve and made it here. Now, it would have been more effective had it been over here, because it wouldn't have had to go through these gauntlets here. These are all shift zones, and it's all kind of, that takes some of the energy out of what is transferred the other direction. But it is still on the Rikens Ridge, and definitely will create some problems in the future. So this will cause that plate. Well, it's not going to cause the plate. The plate is going to move no matter what. But that is probably a result of it moving. And if that's any indicator, we're going to see some more earthquakes here in Iceland. All right, zooming out a little bit, we'll leave that guy be. And we already had a look at the Azores earlier. Let's go to the Canary Islands and have a look there. And this is, of course, their dedicated map for the Canary Islands. And we will zoom in a little bit on, we actually have an earthquake. Yay. Actually, there's two showing on here from today. That is pretty awesome. And there you can see 5 kilometers down for this 1.2 from 1746. And that is pretty much right on top of Cumbre Vieja, or right underneath, I should say. And a 1.9, and that is 17 kilometers down. That has nothing to do with Cumbre Vieja. That is over here when you're looking at the map. This guy right there. So those are the only two that we see in La Palma, and basically being quiet there. Haven't seen a heck of a lot of action, so I'm not overly worried about it. Moving on, we'll take a quick look at our volcano map, and it's pretty quiet, the same thing as yesterday. Nothing really weird or outrageous happening. We still see our Icelandic guys, as well as, I should refresh this in case there's some earthquakes, so we get to see them properly here. And let's get this set up. Come on, there we go. All right, so zipping back across it again. Iceland normal. Seo George still showing orange. Why does it look like there's almost two there? Well, maybe it's just an extra line. All right, I'm not worried about it. Of course, we don't see anything in the Canary Islands at all. And out here, we got Soufriere de Guadeloupe. I heard that it had a little bit more smoke coming off of it, and we're going to keep an eye on that. Down here, Mexico, Popocatépetl, and of course we've got Fuego and his friend Santiaguito. I hope I said it right. Anyway, Guatemala and Nicaragua, Messiah and Tolica. We tried to see what Tolica is doing. Unfortunately, we couldn't. Messiah is still erupting, and then we have other ones further down. They're all still doing pretty much the same thing. The one out here on the Galapagos Islands, I'll get it out. Anyway, Galapagos Islands Wolf Volcano, this one on the end here, is no longer considered active, or well, not, it's back to green is what it really is. And Fernandina, still a yellow. They're not sure what it is going to do in the future. And going down the coast, nothing major happening elsewhere. We do see Seven Kaya is still there and showing active. Zooming out down further, Nevados de Chilean, and that is down there, still definitely in the red mode, and then his buddy there is an orange. Going over here, Ruapehu, being quiet. We haven't seen too much of it. I checked earlier and during the break again, still in the clouds, so not even a need to look at it. White Isle Volcano just to the north of New Zealand's northern island. It is basically a green, but it is still off-gassing a little bit. And Tofua here in Tonga, and it is off-gassing as well. Yasur and his buddies, and then we're looking at the other guys here, the orange line, and they're pretty straightforward at doing their thing. Luolatok, Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa, and then you've got Ibu and Dukono, all showing as active. This guy, Bulusan, is still considered an orange, and not sure what it is going to do in the near future. It's a wait and see with that guy to see if it is going to erupt a little bit more or not. Ta'al volcano, of course, unpredictable. Things can change there on a dime. Looking here, Suwanosi G-mount, we did see it is still pluming or off-gassing a little bit. And Sakura G-mount, we've seen the fresh steam coming from it today. And not too much else. Up here, Kamchatka, Karinsky, and Bezimiani volcano doing their thing, and then Shivalash, if I said it right, I don't know. Anyway, those are continuing to do their thing, and there we've got our friend Semi, Great Sitkins, Cleveland, and Pavlov over here, and they did take our David off of there, so that is no longer on there. That's kind of what we're seeing there, sliding over a little bit. Still same thing. Mayotte down here, Madagascar, still doing its thing, and old Doinho, boy, that name always gets me, in Tanzania. Black carbonate style lava coming out of there, cold temperatures, and still doing its thing. And of course, I hear in DR Congo still having that eruption going on. Same thing with RTVE, still working away. And of course, zooming in a little bit here, we got Etna and Volcano Stromboli and Campi up here in Italy, and that is where Ivan is going. Yvonne is going there in about 5 days, and she'll be there first, and then she's going to go over there to Etna, and that'll be interesting to see what happens. It'll be awesome, you guys. She's going to have a wonderful trip. And that's it for looking at those guys. Let's pop over to our weather real quick. And hey, Richard Lapointe, welcome. You're getting in here at the tail end of our wonderful stream today. And we are going to just get our weather worked out. And let's see what we can come up with here. And where am I clicking? Click in the weather channel, weather map. There. All right. Okay. I'm not liking this. Saturday, it says rain. Hang on, that's today. What do you mean rain? It's sunny outside. I guess the weather guessers got it wrong, huh? A little bit of rain tomorrow, but look at this. Come Monday night all the way through Tuesday. It looks like we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drops coming. That'll be horrible. Anyway, 9 drops of rain. I don't know. It'll be a flood. There's some terrific tephra coming out of Semi. Really? I didn't even see that. I tried to look for pictures earlier, and I couldn't get much out of it. Let me see what it looks like today. We'll just take a quick peek at it, and yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. All right. Yeah, there's not that many good shots here, but just to pop over there for a second, just so you guys see it. Yeah, I think it's time to close the door here, guys. I was looking away from the screen, and let me put it in subscriber mode only. If you want to be able to chat, if you haven't subscribed, it's going to take 5 minutes before you can get on there and subscribe. Unfortunately, we have to do that because somebody, Naked HDX or XYZ Cheap Dating, apparently is crude and thinks that everybody should be exposed to their BS, and I object to it. Flag them, you guys. That is the best thing to do. Anyway, there is Semi, and it is really not showing that much that we can really tell. It's kind of there. The other ones are all kind of hit and miss. This is what we're seeing from the other ones, and I'm really not overly thrilled with the views that we're getting from there. So anyway, back to our map and getting back onto the weather. Let's finish off with what we've got here. What we're seeing in North America, as soon as it gets back on the screen, there we go, is not too bad at all. We do see up in Alaska, they do have a little bit extra pollution up there. Not sure why, but most of everything in North America looks pretty normal. We still see this big flow out of South America, and that's kind of weird, going all the way from, I guess it would be in the mountains here, all the way across. So at least it's going that way. Most of it's being dissipated in the ocean. If we go this way today, so first Iceland, hardly anything. Looking at Europe, we're not seeing too bad of conditions. Some stuff here in Germany and Poland and those areas. Nothing up atop. Very clean air in Sweden, Norway, and Finland. And same thing goes for France as well as Spain for the most part. A little bit of pollution down there. This area, of course, Mount Etna being right in here, and this is kind of the lava flow that they are showing today from Etna, and that is their pictures, and of course that is the guys that they want to advertise, but they don't want you to view it and reuse it. Anyway, that is what we're seeing. So that is kind of interesting, but that is, I don't know if on their live cam if it's doing that right now, but it does look nice, and off-gassing a fair amount. And let's continue on. We do see Middle East and India, China still all doing the same thing, same as DR Congo, and then South Africa, industrial pollution, getting down here into Malaysian areas, Philippine areas, and Indonesia, and Luolatok doing this, causing that plume going this way, and it'd be Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa making all that mess. And this is from Ibu and Dukono, and that's theirs. This is what is it? Balusan, whatever the name was. I can't remember the name. Oh no! Anyway, that guy there, and then of course we've got all volcano about underneath that. The 6, or just about. Yeah, Bulusan. That's it. You got it. I got it. Got it now. Anyway, moving along here, we see Vanuatu. I still got a lot of off-gassing, 3 active volcanoes there. And here we see Tofua, and possibly some SO2 from Hunga Ha'apai as well, because that is still active, even though it has blown itself to bits and pieces and is now a 700 plus meter deep hole in the ground. So pretty awesome. White Isle volcano, just a tiny plume coming off of there, so it's not very much off-gassing anymore. And that is pretty much it for our SO2 report. Looking not as bad as it could have been, but fairly clean for the most part. And let's get on to the weather itself. I'm going to refresh this. That was a couple hours old. And let's have a quick look. North America looks pretty warm again. A little cooler in the top end of Alaska, so some of that hot air is leaving, but we do still see some nice temperatures there for them, as well as here in the Northwest Territories and portions of what is it? Nunavut, the territory of Nunavut. And yeah, if you don't want Nunavut, just say so. Anyway. That is what's going on there. And then the United States, hot. You've got 41, 42 degrees, and a lot of places 43 down here in Texas, just a cooking, you guys. So people like Lucas Snow better have air conditioning. Same, holy mackerel, 45 degrees, 46 degrees in Arizona. And wow. And it's looking like Phoenix is 44 degrees right now, 112 Fahrenheit, and that is pretty nasty. You probably have somewhere around 30 Celsius there in Paradise right now, Jane, something like that. Just let's try to find out here. There they come again. And boy, they must figured out how to wait 5 minutes. Boy, that really gets me that these guys are in here. Anyway, stream's just about over, so let's finish it off and make it a real nice that they're not going to do anything. Guys, report them if you can. Would be awesome. Anyway, down here in Mexico, pretty hot on some places. Yucatan Peninsula, 31, 32, 35 degrees, depending on where you are. And then we slide down into South America, a little cooler, and we do see a little bit of heat back in the Amazon area here, but not as warm as what it was. And our cold line has definitely moved up a little bit, and it used to be just right here at Buenos Aires, but now it looks like it's almost at Sao Paulo, and just about in Rio de Janeiro. Boy, that'll be cold for those people. And here we have everything in the Middle East, and going right over, so Africa, Middle East, and India, quite hot. Looking at Iceland real quick, just to get a quick view. A little warmer there right now. It is still kind of daylight, some 11, 12 degrees in some places, 14 in some spots. Nice. But they are getting that cold circulation coming around from the backside, and that's going to cool it down a little bit. 9 degrees showing out on the Rikens Peninsula, and we'll get back to that in a minute or two. Faroe Islands probably seeing about the same thing. Ireland right here, and definitely looking pretty nice. I can hear those magpies. Yeah, I heard them too. They're yelling at somebody. And funny thing is, I've got a magpie in the dispenser. He's probably safe there. I'm not going to worry about him. He's in the bunny food dispenser. Yep, sitting there. That's okay. Anyhow, it's all good. Ireland got nighttime temperatures of 11, 12 degrees Celsius. A little cooler up here in Scotland, but not that much. They are getting some of that warmer air, and this pushing up into England as well. So southern portions of England are really nice right now. Looking at Belgium and Holland and Germany. Germany is actually looking pretty nice, very, very nice right now for nighttime temps. About the same over here in Poland, going up a little bit. Denmark gets a little cooler, and when we take a look at what we're seeing in Norway, temperatures are a little bit better than what they were yesterday. Sweden also pretty good, as well as our wonderful Finland right there doing its thing. Looking over into Russia a little bit more, you can see some of the areas are quite warm, and not too much happening there. Not bad here in France, Spain, some warmer temperatures finally, and that's what they've been waiting for. Looking at Italy, of course, and down here in Sicily, right now 18, 19, 20, 21 degrees, 22 degrees. But next week, in 5 days from now, we're predicting snow, and poor Yvonne Kunkel is going to have to bring her snow boots. No? Maybe. I'm kidding you guys. I have no idea what's going to happen in 5 days in Italy. But I don't think we're going to get any snow. I'm just bugging her in case she's still listening. Anyway, looking at Kos, Greece, where Piggy lives, and 21, 22 degrees there on Kos. And apparently Piggy will be back home tomorrow. So, all right, zooming out, and yeah, DJ, we don't need comments like that, okay? That doesn't look very happy. All right. Okay, that is pretty awesome temperatures around the world. And let's zoom into Australia here and just see. And Australia is definitely cooling off. Boy, Tasmania. It's no wonder they go extinct there, those Tasmanian devils. -2 Celsius. Brr. Very cold in Tasmania. even down here in Melbourne, only about 10 degrees, 9 degrees. So looks like Australia is getting very, very cold right now. Winter is setting in. We have 11 degrees out there in Sydney and 8 degrees in Brisbane. And that is really kind of weird. That is strange. All right. How is Piggy? She is doing well. She's doing the island trip, and she'll be home tomorrow, and she's enjoying what she's doing. So, holy mackerel! It's a convention out there of magpies. Anyway, New Zealand, South Island is getting nailed by that storm, and very, very cold temperatures there. Northern Ireland looking a little bit better, almost normal, but still not as warm as it could be there. But again, it is winter time, you guys, so that's what we're seeing. And quick boo at Hawaii. And yeah, Honolulu 29 degrees, or sorry, yeah, on Oahu. Very, very warm temperatures in Oahu. Nice weather. And big island of Hawaii here, showing 25, 26, 27, 28 in some spots. Very nice. And of course, the higher elevations are cooler. So always go up the mountain if you're too hot, right? I know it's kind of hurting you no matter what, because you got to heat up to go up the mountain to cool off, expend energy, unless you're driving. Okay, let's get to our precipitation. And while we're down here, we mentioned that big storm off of the coast of New Zealand, and there it is. That is hammering the South Island. Actually, the North Island as well is getting quite a bit of that. We do see this storm zipping through here, and probably some of the islands of Tonga are maybe affected a little bit by that. I know Vanuatu is, as well as New Caledonia and Papua New Guinea as we move along, and then of course all the way through Indonesia, Malaysia, and even up in the Philippines. Lots of storms are going on, you guys. Big ones sitting off the coast of Japan as well, and not doing anybody any favors. Zooming out, going up a little bit more, looks a little nicer up top here. Moving over into North America, we do see all kinds of variable stuff out here on the western side of it. And we do see some storm front or whatever moving in. Rain for the most part, which is probably okay. Keeps the forest fires down, you guys. And then we see here in Ohio and like Minnesota, those areas. Is it Illinois down here somewhere? I think Ohio is here. Anyway, they're getting a storm. Great Lakes, lake effect storm, and that's what they're getting there. Even Ontario in several different storms there. So not so bad, but it's happening. And as we go along the coast here, kind of spotty with little storms all the way along until you get down to Florida, and then it becomes a mess, and lots of activity right down there. Again, South America, northern portions still, doing their normal thing, and that is thunderstorms and the rainforest, if you will. Equatorial storm still intact, as I see. Looking at Iceland real quick, and a real mixed bag of everything there with that airflow coming from the top. They are getting some snow up on the higher elevations, rain down on the Rikens Peninsula, and that kind of stuff. Moving down a little bit back into the European theater, we do see Ireland very windy, but got some rain patches here and there. Same thing with Scotland and northern England. Not so bad in Germany as far as rain is concerned. I don't see too much of that, but we do see this storm here on the Norwegian coast, and also this mess up here. Norway, Finland, and Sweden are sharing it, so all nice. We do have this guy here in Poland, tiny storm of nothing major. And this area down here, I hope Piggy gets home before this stuff moves down, and would be nice if she gets home without getting poured on, if you know what I'm saying. All right, I think we are just about around the world far enough that we don't need to worry. We do see a lot of stuff on the southern hemisphere where we're seeing a lot of swirling heavy storms, and that is okay. That is winter time. It happens, and I think we're just about good with that. Putting it back on temperature for a second, and not sure. Sue, did you by chance check for a low temp? Just wondering, because it'll save me the trouble looking for it if you already have something. Coldest in Antarctica I could find today is minus 60. Okay, and that is that's pretty balmy, because we see a minus 61 right here. I just seen it somewhere right in this area, but yeah, minus 60, minus 61. If I zoom in a little bit more, it'll probably be a little easier to find, right? No? Yeah, I seen it. It's right in here somewhere. Yep, minus 61, and that is that's cold enough. Like I said, anything beyond minus 40, and oh, let's get rid of that. And no, remove. Okay, Lucas, thank you, and that is awesome. Okay, so that basically wraps things up for today, you guys, and I win by 1 degree, and I don't think that's a win, Sue. That is cold. I don't like it. For those good people who are still here, if you haven't hit that like button, I would really love it if we can push that over 100 real quick before the stream is over, and that would really be nice, you guys. Also, big thank you to everyone for being here today, and I mean everyone, of course, because you're all part of that big lava family. Big thank you to Rebecca Patterson for her £10 super chat, and also big thank you for Metal Omi54 for the $9.99. Wonderful, and thank you for that support, you guys. Big thank you to all the members in here, all the people who are green that help out and support the stream, and we do appreciate the membership, and hopefully that we are delivering what you guys want. Okay. And also, I see we're moving up on the like buttons a little bit there. That is awesome. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to 100 yet, and that would really, really be nice. Big thank you to Arizona Snowman, Lucas Snow, C&D Boy, and of course Piggy for sending in the bacon seeds. And you know, she did so well, and did all those before she went on holidays, so I really do appreciate what Piggy did, and she did such a nice job. So big shout out for Piggy. And also Joseph Fields official was here as well. So thank you all for being here and doing your thing. Oh, hang on, I gotta fix something here. Let's fix that. Oh, that's still not working. I think I got it. All right. Fixed it. Okay, I fixed it just in time. Hey, oh, there was a bird. It was a bird. It was a plane. No, it was a bird. All right, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. One Fish got in here with a thumbs up. Thank you, One Fish, and appreciate that. and that is awesome. So, yeah, we're 4 away from getting to that 100. So, you guys, if there's somebody in here who hasn't hit that, now we're 3 away. So, please do try to push that over 100. That would really would be helpful and awesome, and I would be very, very happy. And on those friendly notes, thank you everyone for being here and taking your time on a wonderful Saturday and enjoying the stream. I hope you good people in Europe, of course, like the fact that it's on a little bit earlier, and that is all cool. So, again, tomorrow is Sunday, so yes, same time, same place. A stream starts at 2 p.m. my time, which, holy mackerel, talk about a lot of squawking out there. It's like I'm at a bird convention or something. Anyway, you guys, be good, take care of yourselves, and most of all, make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, take care, and oink oink. See you tomorrow.